Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, friends. We're gonna vlog today. I don't know all what's gonna happen except for I know that we're gonna have a really delicious, fun fall dinner. We are going to be having a breakfast for dinner, but I've got a new recipe that I want to try and I'm really excited about it. So that's fun. But I'm trying to get motivated to do stuff. It's kind of chilly and I don't want to get up. I just want to sit on the couch with a blanket, my tea, and not do anything, but it's probably not a good solution. But I am going to drink my tea and then get up and do stuff, and I'll just take you along. I'm kind of feeling like the Christmas vibes with this chilly weather and kind of want to decorate, but I am going to wait. Not that much longer, but I am going to wait. I am one of those. Sorry, not sorry. But I did a big girl task that I've been dreading for 2 weeks. Called my dentist. I was still waiting for him to call me back, actually, but we've had some challenges the last 2 times we went with some new staff, and I've been debating on what to do about it, but I don't really want to find a new dentist. So I feel like I need to bring it up. Plus, I feel like he kind of deserves to know. I know we're not the only people who have had unpleasant experiences since these changes have come in. I spoke to a friend, didn't tell her about our experience, just said, hey, are you still going there? And had a similar story. So anyways, I hate that kind of stuff, but sometimes it has to be done. So for 2 weeks, I've been boosting myself up for the phone call, trying to figure out like how to bring up the issues without being like, you know, I don't want to sound like I'm attacking somebody and being whiny and complaining, but also kind of needing to bring up the issues. It's either that or us find another dentist, which I really don't want to have to do. Anyways, so I did that, just waiting for him to call me back. So that's the one big accomplishment, which wasn't a big deal because I just called for a couple minutes, spoke to the person who answered the phone, left a message with her. But mentally, that was a really big task. So I'm going to reward myself by sipping on this hot tea, excuse me, and getting myself motivated to do something. Because I really just want to snuggle up with a blanket and watch a movie today, but I won't. It is actually comfortable enough to sit outside today. So I'm out on my patio eating some lunch. I just pan fried. There's just ham and cheese in there and some salt and vinegar chips and some water. And we're just hanging out outside. I'm just hanging out outside for a little break from the chores, and I'm excited to eat. All right, so I came inside. Although it's beautiful out, when the wind picks up, it's chilly. It's feeling chilly out. So came in, I'm having a couple of apples with some of that dip I made. I will link that video for you. It's so good. And then I've already started. This is my crafting area. If you did not know, I have a DIY channel and I'm working on Christmas DIYs because you got to get a head start. And things have gotten out of hand. I got bags of stuff I need to put away and I need to organize. So I'm going to eat my snack, probably work on a couple more household chores as well, but I'm going to work to organize this. I don't think it's going to look much better, but it'll give me a space to sit down and work on some more DIYs and maybe tackle some of that today as well. All right, guys, it is time for dinner and we are going to be making some pumpkin French toast. French toast is like my favorite breakfast food ever, and pumpkin French toast sounds amazing. So in this shallow dish, I've got 4 eggs. You want to start with 4 whisked eggs. So I'm just doing those first. I'm making the full batch because I figure if we have extra, I don't mind. I will just throw them in the freezer. I was hoping to use the rest of the pumpkin I had in the refrigerator, but no such luck. But I am making a mess. I don't know if you could see all that. So here is half a cup of pure pumpkin. I don't know if it was evident on the video, but I got distracted for a moment. I was hoping I was going to finish up this rest that was in the refrigerator, but I'm going to just take this out and put this in a Ziploc baggie and freeze it. So then we need 2/3 cup of milk, and I'm just using almond milk. All right, we got 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I know this isn't an appropriate measuring spoon, but I'm not super worried about it. I want 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And I think that's everything. We're just gonna whisk that together until it is nice and smooth. So I suppose essentially it's like your egg and milk for regular French toast with pumpkin and then some seasonings, which I would imagine you could do without if you wanted to. So we're just gonna mix this and get this nice and creamy and then get to making some French toast. The recipe recommends thick cut white bread such as challah or brioche, but this is what I have. I actually had to pull it out of the freezer. It's not super thick, but this is what we normally use. Don't pay any attention to expiration dates because this was in the freezer. But this is a really hearty bread. It's like a thick bread, so it doesn't fall apart easily. So that's what we're gonna be using. Go. We got some pumpkin French toast and scrambled eggs. Super easy. Very excited for these because they smell delicious. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. French toast was really, really good. If you are not a huge pumpkin fan, you still might like it. It's not like a heavy pumpkin flavor, but it added something really, really nice. There's not pumpkin spice in it, so if you're not into that, you know, you don't have to worry about that. Although I will say pumpkin spice would probably be really good in that. But the cinnamon and nutmeg carried it just fine. Anyways, highly recommend it. I'll have the recipe linked down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. Make sure your notification bell is turned on. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.